Hello, everyone. I'm excited to share some really exciting news. Let me just see if I can find. There we go. Hi, everyone. Oh, hi. Hello.
That was
It's
easy.
working.
Hi there. It's great to see you.
Yeah, you too. Long time no see. How's it going? How's life? How's the pandemic? You know, the usual. Awesome.
I'd say I'm amazing, better than ever.
Oh,
We're in
that's
the middle of
amazing.
a global awakening. Things
Yeah.
I've seen my whole life are coming to a head, even though it's
Hmm.
challenging for a lot of people to, we're beginning to see a lot of structures that maybe a lot of people really believed were authentic, really falling apart, being challenged, being questioned. This has been a long time coming, and I'm really grateful to see it coming.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, this is going to be such a huge and much needed flip in the entire world. And especially for people like my followers, the people with chronic disease. I mean,
Yeah.
this is going to be such a huge, huge change, such a great and amazing shift for us, but also
Yeah.
so many people out there. So that's so
Especially
exciting.
for people who are dealing with chronic illness. I've seen as a
Yeah.
doctor my whole career, why are people not being shown what's possible? Why is it being hidden? Why is it being suppressed? And I have much more clarity on why over the last 10 years. But now is a time when I think everyone, even the people who are like, I didn't question authority, are beginning to say, well, wait a minute, there's like common sense here. This doesn't make any sense. Why aren't people being told about well-designed, well-researched ways of enhancing the immune system, well-researched ways of, killing viruses and keeping people healthy? This is easy. There are many doctors that have been doing this a long time, just not in
Yeah.
the mainstream. And now where we've got like the mainstream narrative being, no, 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 don't look at the man behind the curtain. This is the only way. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, thank God it's becoming more over. Medical societies are emailing doctors to say you're not allowed to let anyone know ways you have to treat viruses. You're not allowed to talk at all about supporting the immune system. So now it's becoming a lot more overt instead of covert, where I think
Right.
for a long time, a lot of doctors felt like, whoa, I'm not allowed to go there. But hey, on the side, let me secretly tell you, here's what you actually can do. Now it's a lot more covert, and I think a lot more doctors are looking at this like, well, this is not right.
Yeah. No, 100%. So, for those listeners or the followers that are watching right now, I don't know if you want to wait a couple more minutes to get a couple people more on, but I'm really excited because this is Dr. Kim Daramo, and she has some really exciting news. She just launched this really awesome toolkit. Was it today that you launched, I think?
Today it
Yeah.
went live. We had
Yay.
sales.
Celebrate.
Today the book
Yay.
is available on all major booksellers, and we're so excited to be sharing this.
Yeah. So I want you to tell us how your book is going to change the lives of my followers.
Well, along the thread of what we were just talking about, there are so many ways that the body can heal and so many things that support healing, especially for people with chronic illness. I was an emergency medicine doctor. I worked in the ER. There are amazing things we're doing with conventional medicine for emergence. Like when your arm is off, we can get your arm back on, we can start your heart back up. But as far as helping your body be healthy, whole, vibrant, alive, there's zero to offer in that system. I'm not saying that's good or bad, right or wrong. I'm just saying that's not the place to go when you're actually looking to heal, especially for chronic illnesses where, I was told when I had an autoimmune disease, you just have to manage it. And they expected me to manage this for the rest of my life. And I was like, this doesn't make sense. I know this is not what's actually possible for me. And I was able to heal within a very, very short time. These are exactly the things I did to activate my body's ability to heal itself. I think the thing we want to share with people is your body is a healing machine. It is a
Yeah.
miracle. It can heal. It can do creative, genius things. But there are a lot of things that are in the way of that manifesting. And these are the way, the way I wrote the toolkit is exactly that. Like I learned a lot about psychoneuroimmunology, how all of the body is connected, how your mind and body are in constant communication, and how your body can heal itself. And it was like, well, now what do I do with that? How do I activate that? So I put
Right.
10 tools you can do anytime, anywhere to activate massive healing and awakening in your body. So that is why I know this will change many people's lives. When we understand the science behind it, that's amazing. When we
Yeah.
understand the tools to use right now for ourselves, that's even more powerful.
Oh, absolutely. No, and that's amazing. And to be able to kind of put it out and use your toolkit in order to like have it on paper and have a plan and all this other stuff. Like there are so many people out there, I truly believe, that don't realize how much healing power they really have inside. And the
Yes.
fact that, so much of our healing powers is just thinking that, well, I'm not sick, I'm healthy sort of thing. That's the very beginning. It's crazy.
And that's the thing is people say, does that mean it's all in my head? No, what we
No.
found in medical science is your mind is enmeshed throughout every cell in your body, meaning
Totally.
the thoughts, the ideas, the emotions, it's even unconsciously triggering your
Mhm.
cells into either the expression of health or the
Yeah.
expression of disease. So it's pretty mega when we actually look at what kind of healing is possible when we activate our mind, which is not about, it's just in my head, it's everywhere. It's the communication in every moment throughout all of your body.
Absolutely. So you actually have experience with your method with people with chronic disease. Can you share a couple specific examples with us?
Yes, I actually started working with medical students a long time ago because I was teaching in a medical school, and I had a lot of students who were going through exactly what I had gone through when I was in medical
Mhm.
school, manifesting autoimmune disease, getting brain fog, gaining weight and not knowing why, losing their hair. What's wrong with me? And I began to do the same kind of thing, applying these principles to, hey, here's how to harmonize what's going on in your body. And it's not about like suppressing your emotions. Don't
Right.
feel anger because it's bad. Don't go into fear because it's bad. It's when we suppress them, that's the toxicity. So it's actually
Right.
what I would do is help these people go into the emotions and let them come up. And what we would find was like again and again and again, a lot of women would have issues either about their body, judgment about their body, issues with their mother and what they learned about themselves as a woman and their sexuality, issues in their relationships with like, I got to
Right.
keep taking care of everybody. So whatever these emotional pieces were, when we would allow them to resolve, disease would get better. So one woman I worked with, who's now an amazing family practice doc, was able to get off all her thyroid medication, no longer had thyroid disease. She had had a nodule and they're like, oh my gosh, do you have cancer? What's going on in your thyroid? Her thyroid was low function, so they were putting her on medication. They ultrasound this nodule and they're like, we got to probably biopsy this. And it was just within a few weeks of working together, this completely resolved. Like no more
Wow.
abnormality on the ultrasound, no more abnormal blood work where her thyroid was not functioning. Her thyroid started functioning normally. And her energy came back. Like these are major, like she felt like this is taking over my whole life. But it's the way these suppressed emotions are playing out and communicating in your system that can literally make you sick. And when we
Yeah.
resolve them, you can get better.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's just amazing. I think that's so crazy. And the fact is we have the ability to do that, and that's what you're doing, and it's so amazing. So can you share a little bit about your book and how you got into mind body medicine as well?
Yeah, so even before I went to medical school, I understood about the mind body connection. I was
Yeah.
fascinated with it. I learned everything I could about how the body heals itself. And then
Mhm.
as I was going through medical school, developed this weird illness, brain fog, chronic fatigue, severe joint pain, back pain, neck pain,
Yeah.
like I'm falling apart. I felt like crap all the time. And basically I was told, like this is going to be the rest of your life. Here's all the things you need to do.
Right.
This was a really big conundrum for me because I was like, no. My body can heal itself. I've got to heal myself. But I didn't understand that it's actually more about allowing healing to happen rather than one more thing I've got to tap good at.
Right.
And
Yeah.
life to see that like, no, life is not meant to be an uphill battle of me making it happen.
No. Right. And life is not always about fighting your disease. That's so right. You're so right.
Well, that's the very thing that was making it worse. Like the more I
Yeah.
tried to fight, overcome, and mind over body, it got worse and worse and worse.
Right.
So for me, that journey was a big part of it. I already knew I was really passionate about bringing people this understanding and like uncovering these sort of like covered up modalities and medicine that have been like, no, no, don't tell anybody about that. Let's just keep
Right.
pharmacy. And I was like, whoa, we got to bring this out. I've seen amazing things happen. I've seen people heal. I've seen people avoid surgery. I've seen all kinds of things. Why is this not being profiled as a headline? So that was kind of where it's already coming from. And then having experienced that, realize like, whoa, it's how I relate to my body, how I relate to my symptoms. Are they a thing to be fixed and overcome? Or are they actually a message to be received? And so that was major change that happened for me. And, you know, it kind of went from there with me wanting to share this and wanting to bring people the very things that had really helped me.
Yeah, no, and that's amazing. And I think that what you're doing, especially for the chronic community, is so huge because this could be life-changing for so many of my followers. It's just amazing. So where can my followers find your new toolkit?
It's at drkimd.com/book. It's available at all major booksellers. Amazon, it's up right now. But if you go to drkimd.com/book, it will give you the link to go and click and get your copy. And it's
Awesome.
at Amazon this week. If you want to get the Kindle version, you can download it for 99 cents. And I think people will be really amazed. Even if you just like, read that first chapter, that there are things that will ignite within you as you read that, that you'll begin to realize the truth about your body that maybe didn't before, or maybe you learned to believe was not available. I know it will change many, many people's way of connecting with their body.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time and telling us more about your toolkit. I really appreciate that. And I'm so excited to read it for myself. I'm going to go and buy my own copy right now. And for
Thanks.
anybody that, yeah, thank you so much. And for all my followers, make sure you go to drkimd.com to check out her and everything that she does and her new toolkit. Awesome. Thank you so much. We will talk to you next time. Okay.
Let me know what else or what you're doing. I think you're doing amazing, amazing work with Cure Chronic. Way to go.
Thank you.
Go
Yeah,
and
thank you so much.
lead people into a new way of understanding what's going on. You're a great role model for that. And you look so beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. So do you. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your kind words. And yeah, we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.